Aloha and welcome. This is my video presentation 2 for class 3M20, CM20, 320, excuse me, CM320. In this video, I will be talking about three of Jonah, three of author Jonah Berger's 6 steps that are important to attract people to your website, channels, or place of business. He defines each step. We'll be talking about social currency, triggers, and emotions. He defines social currency as people share things that make them look good in the eyes of others. And I know there's a lot of things that people do to share to make themselves look good, like a successful job, a, an expensive car, and things like that. I'm sharing this video link about Pursuit of Happiness. And this is the ending scene where Will Smith finally gets a job that is equal to what he was trying to do throughout the whole movie. But obstacles after obstacles came in his way, and this part of the video I share because it evokes happiness and and perseverance. And so the quote at the end of the video is, "This part of my life, this little part is called happiness." And he was referring to what he had accomplished after trying so hard to get a good job or land a job that he can take care of his son. I've watched this film numerous times, expressing feelings to families, friends about touching portrayal of a man making ends meet, going through every obstacle imaginable so he can take care of his son and love his son. The soundtrack itself inspires people and brings emotion of happiness. I was playing the ending part of this movie, and this friend of mine, without even knowing what movie I was watching, automatically knew that this was The Pursuit of Happiness. And she explained that it's a great movie, and so that movie itself inspires people to never give up. The second part of the steps of author Jonah Berger is triggers. You can make others remember your product more often and therefore increase word of mouth by designing triggers. Our, the second step of Berger's contagious is triggers, and the video link I am constantly sharing has to do with animals and how they get along with each others, even of different species. I mean, not all animals will get along, but the ones they showed in this video, they're different animals from different kingdoms or species that shared emotions of caring and getting along with each other. I am against animal abuse, and because I see animals every day in my life, I refer back to this video or any video that shows two different species getting along and where it's not possible in the wild, but they do get along. If our world could take that example, I think we would have a better world to live in. This video is about 10 minutes long. There are other videos sharing the same bond between animals of different species. They're getting along well with each other. I hope I'm getting the point of traders. The third step is emotions. People, he defines this step. People share things that arouse strong feelings in them, both positive and negative. And a good example, I think, of this is Facebook, where you have both positive and negative sides to a subject such as the presidency, and a lot of that has been going on lately. Some people hate Trump, President Trump. Some people love President Trump, and I think this is a good example of emotions being shared. But most times of sharing feelings, people don't want to hear negative things. They would love to hear positive things. Because positive things makes things easy, easier to bear. Nobody wants to hear negative things from people. Because I am an animal lover and against animal abuse, I love Berger's video that he shared about finding a dog while bike riding while biking. He called the animal shelter. They didn't have room, but if they came and got the animal, they would have to put it down. And because his love for dogs, um, he decided to find a way to care for the dog, gave it shots until someone could take it off his hands and give it a happy home. His example of how he could find the dog a home was through an email to friends, but because people cared about the dog, or a lot of people are dog lovers, they were able to share the message about the dog, thus finding him a good home. If you can get others emotionally involved in something, you are not going to, if you cannot get people emotionally involved in something, you are not going to sell or move a product. But if you can get people emotionally involved, like this puppy or this dog that needed a home, people will get involved. But it has to be something emotionally connected. Jonah shares how Google search also created an emotional video to attract people to do more online searching using Google. The dialogue was already something that people were familiar with, and that was with a person meeting somebody along the way, and finally getting together, making arrangements, and then finally getting married. Um, it was just a matter of understanding what was going on with the exchange of that online search. So I thought that was really good how they got that to put that together as Google did that. I love sports and I love commercials they create to promote to inspire greatness. This Nike commercial that I saw, um, where each segment to this video inspired greatness. This first part of this video reminds me of me because trying to run, exercise, because I'm a overweight person myself, and I I think the first part of this video was very inspiring to me. But it goes on through the whole video of showing people overcoming their handicaps some with handicaps, some with not. And I think the purpose of the video was to everyone should have a chance at greatness in whatever they put their minds to. So I hope this explains the three of the steps of Arthur Berger's, Noah Berger's 6 steps. Thank you for watching.